Hi, everybody. How are you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Looks like I'm okay. I'm back. Looks like I was stalling just a little bit. How you guys doing? Welcome. I am Melissa Berrien of Real Talk with Melissa Berrien. Let me fix that just a little bit because it's bothering me. With Real Talk with Melissa Berrien, and I am here to cover some trending news, some topics, hot topics that is going on in these United States. So we're gonna jump right into it. If there's something that you have to say about the topic, y'all know what you have to do. Go ahead, leave a comment. I read the comments. Um, Listen, stay tuned because towards the end in ridiculous news, y'all know how it gets. I have one that's a little bit funny too. So anyway, hey, Trash Can Waves. Trash Can Waves was the first on the block. He said, I am ready. I'm working, but I'm ready. Hey, sir, hopefully I can help this hour at least go by a little bit smoother. Hey, Ruby King, Royalty Queen, Jeannie Moore, Joanne Bailey, and everyone else who will be watching this via the replay. So replay gang, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Now, we got that all out the way, all the greetings and all of that. Hopefully my sound is good because I'm testing a new mic angle. And yeah, anyway, on to our first topic. Let me change this background because sometimes I feel like it's a bit busy for me. Yeah, we'll go there. So the first topic, the first news, I guess we'll start here. The Powerball is at $610 million. Now, I figured I'd start with this feel-good story before we get into the politics, the variance, the foolishness, and the mayhem. Let's start with the money, okay? And if I don't do anything on this channel, I do like to dream and allow us to dream together. And we've had this conversation before about what we would do if we won the lottery. And I'm telling you, at $610 million, listen, my family and the branches connected to us will be straight. So it is now at 610 million. Like, just take a moment and dream. Like, if you are the type of person that you play the lottery, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you are playing the Powerball jackpot to put your hat in this lottery. Of course, the more people that play, the lesser your chances are for you to win. But that don't bother me. Like, if you're like me, not a very serious gambler at all, listen, $5, $10, even $20 doesn't set you back. It's something cute. You don't win, and you go back to work the next day. So not a big deal at all. So the jackpot gets drawn for Wednesday. The drawing is up to $610 million, the 40th draw for that current jackpot. So that means 40 times they didn't get it right. Listen, wow. Tonight's jacks, so then they have one for the match 5, which is 65,000. I'll even take that. I'll take 65,000. I'll take the 160 million. You know, like I said, you guys already know what I said that I would do is definitely I would have like an orphanage, but I wouldn't call it like a children's home or whatever. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know if for some reason you normally play the lottery, but you didn't get in on this news, I want to let you know that jackpot pot is pretty high, and you might want to tip $1 in the hat a little bit. Anyway, on to the weather. Yesterday we talked about the weather. Today I was on Instagram and I'm scrolling, and all of a sudden someone that I follow, she was like, you know what, more than ever, I'm so grateful for life. And I'm like, what the heck? And she was like, my kids and I slept in the car and all this. And I'm like, well, what the heck is going on? Well, I thought it was an isolated incident. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like dig into what her situation was. Well, come to find out, after a major accident in Virginia, motorists were stranded on, I want to say, don't quote me, I want to say 95, but no. Yeah, I-95, stranded motorists. This winter storm that went through the East Coast this last time really did a number. And I feel like it's been doing a number for the past couple of weeks between the tornadoes, the torrential rains, and now the snow. Of course, that's not something that I have to worry about as far as living as far south as I do here in Arizona, but that was very concerning. And so it reminded me, and I said, you know what? let me let you guys in on what I did when I lived in the warm weather. Now, you guys know, I mean, in the colder weather. Now, you guys know I am a native Floridian, so I knew nothing about storms, snowstorms, being snowed in. I knew nothing about snow. So my prep came from fear because I knew that I did not want to be somewhere and could not get out. Now, we didn't put the chains on the tires and stuff like that, but if you live in these locations that definitely get snow, the way the weather is nowadays, listen, the weather right now is so crazy. Like, it may snow here in Arizona. Like, I wouldn't even put it past it. But if you are in a snow belt, if you are, please begin to prepare as if it's every snowstorm is going to be extreme. Because to me, that's just the way the weather is going. So what did I do? I always had snacks in the car, or well, actually, when I left, I always make sure I had food, especially for my kids. I always had a blanket. I even had a shovel. I had a special shovel that I kept in my car during the winter, and it ended up coming in handy several times. But because when we moved there, I think we moved in September, and like my husband deployed in November. And if you know anything about Northern New York, Fort Drum, listen, it was the best place for me to learn about snow because it was not a joke. And so if you find yourself in that type of environment, make sure you have the things that you need in your car. The lady that I said that was on Instagram, they were bundled up. It looks like they had blankets. There's a Senator Kane, I want to say, he was stuck. 19 hours and he still wasn't at the Capitol. He was due to be at the Capitol. So be prepared in this crazy, crazy weather, because that's what it feels like. It's colder than average here, colder than average in California. Like, if this time of year we go back and forth to California, and the thing about it is that it's never this cold. Okay, yes, a little chilly. Yes, a little chilly at night, but I mean, it is a bit chilly. Okay. So prepare yourselves for whatever weather. And I also feel like those of us that are in these warmer climates, if I feel like it's raining a little bit more. So prepare yourselves, get your generators, do whatever you need to do. But I thought that story was absolutely insane. But you never know what's going to happen. Hello there, Joanne. Good to see you. Okay, so y'all are saying 95. I was not going out in it at all. Royalty said, I work from home. Exactly. But I had to go out in it because I did before I started my daycares, I did work at the center on post, and I had to go on post. Good thing is, like I said, Fort Drum put some hair on my chest and was like, listen, you're gonna learn about snow this here winter. And thankfully, like I said, just be prepared. And we've been through it, going back and forth to Syracuse, going on post. There's nothing, I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, driving to the point in such thick snow, lake effect snow, where you can't even recognize if you're on a road or not. There's been nights where I'm like, I don't even know if I'm on a road. And thank goodness for snow plows, because when you travel behind them safely, because some bad things can happen if you get behind a snowplow and you're not paying attention. But if you travel behind them safely, you could use their lights to help you guide them, because they pretty much know where the road is at. So it's fun till it's not. But I'm so glad we don't live in that environment anymore. Oh my gosh. Because this little bit of chilly that we have here, I call this hoodie weather. When I go take the dog out for a walk, sometimes I'm wrapped up in a blanket like the old crazy lady, or I'll put a hoodie on. Like, but during the day when it's sunny, it's nice. So no problem. She Saw My Thunder says, hello, Miss Teacher. I am late. I am sorry. The things I see in the bleachers always gets me distracted. Listen, She Saw My Thunder. Stay out them bleachers, girl. But yeah, I understand. It's a little funny over there. We've had the worst coming up. Okay. Yeah. So please be careful. And you know what, speaking of being stuck, besides the people on I-95, it's also being reported that an Amtrak train was stuck for more than 24 hours as a result of the same storm, because the railways were blocked, and you have to clear that out. And remember, I talked about the DC storm, and so again, the Amtrak was en route from New Orleans to New York City, where it was stuck in Virginia. So Virginia is taking a hit in the last couple of days. But definitely, whether you were on the road or you were on Amtrak, everybody got a story at this point. So I know that a lot of us are, you're listening. Hey, Trash Can Waves, good to see you, little bro. Let's see. Salute to the chat. So anyway, just be safe, but also if you live in the snow belt, be prepared, because this seems like it's going to be a doozy this winter. So that's that. I almost feel like I want to go to a commercial before I start this next story, but I'm going to go to it. I'm going to just tackle it. We just going to talk about it, and then we're going to move on. Y'all see it. Y'all see what this is, okay? It is being reported. It was already being reported that there was a different variant. And I got to the point where I was like, I'm not talking about it. I'm just over it, okay? And that was the Flurona. I did not research it. I saw it, and I kept moving. I was like, I'm not doing this. Well, as I was preparing for today, just seeing what's going on, it's being reported that there's another variant that is being identified in France. So allegedly, apparently, it has not been reported here in America, but a new corona variant identified in France. Okay, so first it was the Flurona, but now it's the IHU. Okay, that's what they're calling it. And so the article says, just when we thought things were looking up, at least a little, which a lot of people have some conspiracies behind that. Everybody figure, okay, as soon as everything seems to be going back to normal, now we have this variant. And so I'm not here to debate that one way or another. I'm just here saying that it's out there. And one thing about it that I will say, yes, a new variant. One thing that I will say is that I am noticing at least an unofficial trend of people that I am around, not physically, not no one in my house, thank God, is sick, but I'm like on social media, like every other person is sick or is recovering or know someone. Like, I'm not going to speak that into the atmosphere or whatever that everyone's sick, because everyone is not sick. However, there's a hell of a lot of people that are coming up sick, and it may just be that people are reporting it more. I do know that I read an article today that a nurse went to Ross or whatever after her shift. And she saw someone that she tested and told them to go straight home when she did the test. She said, "What are you doing in here? You were positive. I told you to go home." And then you have people that are still in concerts and going to work and doing whatever it is that they feel like they want to do without any type of mitigation. And so as a result, some people would suggest that this is part of the cause of the uptick. Thankfully, with Omicron, it doesn't seem as if Omicron is as dangerous, so to speak, as the original Delta or the original variant. So hopefully this IHU don't come in making noise either. But yes, friends, it appears that there is another variant. So Trash Can Wave says Antarctica scientists got sick too. Oh, Lord. New variant. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. And speaking of variants, like I said, and it just appears that a lot of people in Hollywood, like I said, there's only one person that I know currently that lives like in Arizona that knows someone that has it. So, I'm not saying it's close to me or anything, but when I look online, so we have Kelly Ripa, who and do you guys watch Live with Kelly and Ryan? I used to. I don't know. I got away from that. But anyway, they are now going virtual. I told you guys a couple of days ago, schools are now going virtual. What's it looking like where you guys live? Leave a comment down below, especially those of you that are watching the replay. Let me know what's going on. Our kids, my state, I can tell you right now, we're not shutting down. We're not going to a lockdown, and the kids will remain in school. That's not happening. But I do know that there is reports of some schools districts going back to virtual, and the parents are not excited about that at all. And they're trying to fight it. And, there's also, I have a teacher friend who is, when you're a teacher, you got to kind of guard what you say online. And so she was like, she posted, she was like, great. So kids don't have to wear masks. No, kids don't have to wear masks, but the adults do. That doesn't make sense, And so like I told you guys before, there's a lot of different mitigations that aren't consistent across the United States, let alone universally. So yeah, we got another variant. And so you have those guys going back virtual. Whoopi Goldberg and Sarah Haynes have tested positive. So now The View is, making adjustments as far as that's concerned. So as I always say, I'm not here to argue with you one way or another what you need to do with your body. I don't. So yeah, you just be aware that there's another variant that is poking its head out in France. And right now they're saying they don't know the ifs, ands, or buts about it or whatever. So govern yourselves accordingly. Here it's virtual unless they want their kid jabbed up the nose, tested every day. Really? Where's Just Me? She didn't tell me that. Maybe it's her daughter's age, but okay. Wow. Yeah, no, listen, that will not happen here in Arizona. Not happen. I would be very surprised if it happened here in Arizona. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. So anyway, like I said, it's a new variant. And again, stay safe, govern yourselves accordingly. And speaking of governing yourselves accordingly, here's a little note, a little ditty that I'd like you guys to pay attention to, and then govern yourselves accordingly. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. So y'all, this is Real Talk with Melissa Berrien. I am Melissa Berrien, your host. And if you like what you see on my channel so far, go ahead and hit the like button. If you've been coming in and you just keep forgetting to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be among the first to know, like, hey, when is she going live? You guys are not going crazy. I am testing out different times. I like this 6 o'clock time frame only because when I go to the gym, kudos to me. Where's the hand clap? I have been consistent with the gym, but I also never know. I feel rushed when I get back because I want to cook. I want to do this. I want to do that. But then I also prep for my show, as you guys know. So I like the 6 o'clock because it allows me 6 o'clock my time. It allows me time to kind of get my head in the game and not feel rushed a little bit to do the prep work. So you're not going crazy. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it, but so far I like it. Okay, because it allows me to go to the gym, do this. So anyway, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Replay game. If this has showed up on your recommendation page, stick around. I'm telling you, it's cool over here. Better for me too, just saying. Okay, they're probably only going to go virtual if there are deaths in Texas or if there's not enough teachers to teach. Good point. Now that is a good point because that's one thing that we are not banking on, the fact that some of the teachers, there are a lot of teachers that are flying the coop, so to speak. And they're like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We're asking the teachers to do a lot. We're asking a lot of our teachers. And, I was asking my kids, okay, do your teachers want to go virtual? What is the feel? And they were like, no, they hated it. But also they don't think that they'll go virtual. Like there is, but I don't. Just politically speaking, it probably won't. So for those of you that are educators, stay safe. Do whatever you feel like you need to do for your family because it's crazy out here. Speaking of crazy, I am a fan of New Year's Eve, Don Lemon, drunk Andy Cohen, and everyone else that seems to appear on the New Year's Eve. Used to be what? Rocking with Dick, but now it's these guys. And apparently there was an outcry as a result of Andy Cohen. So Andy Cohen was one of the hosts. Now it appears to me that what's his name? Don Lemon, and what's the other one? Gosh, how could I forget his name? He's so handsome. Don Lemon, but the other one, Anderson Cooper. Don Lemon, Anderson Cooper, they have that whole bromance going every New Year's Eve. Andy Cohen got on there and he cut the monkey on New Year's Eve. And to me, the drunker Anderson Cooper, Don Lemon gets, and Andy Cohen, it's like these dudes are probably a riot at the company picnics and company parties. Well, it appears that Andy Cohen kind of took it too far this year, and he talked about Ryan Seacrest. Now, y'all know Ryan is a power player in Hollywood in the sense of having a lot of gigs and influence. So is Andy, though. So is Andy. And so Andy talked about him. He talked about the former mayor. Andy just let loose. So from the first till today, everybody's not a lot of people are up in arms because most people are like me, where we just find it comical. Tell us more. Tell us how you really feel, Andy. And so people were wondering, was he going to get backlash? Don Lemon, a couple of years ago, y'all know Don will be on there. Listen, wasted. Well, Andy will return. Andy will return next year. It was speculation like, oh, he really did it in this year. No. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you think Andy Cohen should not be allowed to come back, or do you think, what's good for Don Lemon or Anderson Cooper? Do you think that it's funner? I think it's appropriate for what it's for. Don Lemon kind of pushes it though. But are you offended by that? Or do you think it should be a Dick Clark classic, sober situation, or is it fun? Do you like watching it? I like watching it. It don't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. It's entertainment. And I don't expect them to be covering the serious news in that moment. So, yeah, Andy spoke out, but he will return. He will return. So, speaking of return, y'all see it. This is Tristan Thomas and Khloe Kardashian. Okay. And the only reason why I am doing this story is because I want to get you guys' opinion, but also I wanted to give my opinion. And so backstory, let's rewind a little bit. This chick comes out and she says, so these two were a couple, on and off, but mainly on. They have a little girl, and Stormy. And so the side chick comes and says, hey, I'm pregnant by Tristan. Tristan denounced it, calls her crazy. Oh no, can't be me. I don't know this lady. She a clout chaser. Leave us alone. All this other stuff. And he denied it. Well, it was reported yesterday that, actually Tristan told on himself. He made this whole public post acknowledging that the baby is his. The paternity test came back. He did something that should have been private, but I guess he figured, you know what? The public humiliation, I'm humiliating her in public. I may as well talk to her in public as well. It's being reported that before he made this Instagram post, he sent his daughter, Stormy's probably like 4, maybe 3, 4, sent her a dozen roses, just to kind of soften the blow a little bit. But it turns out, after all of that, discrediting the lady's character and what she's saying is true, come to find out he's the dad. So I'm coming to you it's frustrating because I would rather not be discussing the fact that he had to come back and tell the truth, that he did know the lady, he did sleep with the lady, and he kept all his business private. I'm okay with y'all keeping your business private. But at the same time, the public shaming of these women, we all know that, what are they called? The clout chasers, but like groupies. We know that these athletes and musicians and Hollywood has groupies. So it's not far-fetched for someone to come out and say, hey, I'm pregnant. Now, Khloe Is this Chloe or Courtney? Chloe. She's not saying anything about it or anything. Hey, Adrian, good to see you. Make her. Oh, Lord. See, now I'm going to give you a red flag again. So how about instead of making her do X, Y, Z, how about you not do it? You're in a relationship. Or how about when the girl comes out, because I'm sure she allegedly went public after trying to contact him in private and him not answering. So if we govern ourselves a little bit more responsibly, we wouldn't be faced with decisions where we have to go public and say, just kidding. Because now he, of course, looks like one of many men that's going to deny until it's found out to be true. So it's heartbreaking, I'm sure. Lamar Odom, which is Courtney's ex-husband, as you guys know, he came out and he was like, listen, she doesn't deserve it. She's a good person, that whole thing. So people are rallying behind her. Of course, the memes have already started. And one of them was like, listen, y'all already know. Y'all already know Kris Jenner is on it. And she's working on it, on some sort of distraction tactic. Kim might have to go do a bikini photo, something. But before you know it, the good news is someone else would do something stupid very soon in Hollywood and we'll forget all about it. So that's that. But it's just unfortunate because this could have been a very private matter. But now he's forced to put his business out there or whatever. And I'm like, I don't care. But whatever. Speaking of public matters, I spoke to you guys. And actually, I reported a couple of weeks ago that Chris Cuomo, guys know that, Andy was fired. But wait, is this Chris or Andy? Andy, the governor, the former governor, Andy Cohen, not Chris. Chris is a whole nother situation. Andy Cohen, former governor of New York. Hold on. Let me get the article out. Andrew Cuomo, former governor of New York, will not face charges based on these allegations. So remember, there were allegations against him. And of course, his brother Chris got in trouble for a few things, but he will not face charges. The prosecutors dropped the case. Now, what they're saying is the witnesses were credible. They believe their story, but they don't believe that there's enough evidence to provide the burden of proof. They don't feel like they have a strong case, in other words. So prosecutors requested Tuesday that an Albany court dismiss a criminal charge against the former New York governor, Andrew Cuomo, who was accused of forcibly whatever. Okay. And so after that, he quit. So what the DA is saying is, while we found the complainant in this case cooperative and credible, after review of all the available evidence, we have concluded that we have not met our burden at this trial. And as you know, with trials, even if you're not a law person, because I'm not a lawyer, but the burden of proof is on the prosecutors to prove the case. And so, yeah, he will not face charges for this. So there you go. That's that. So leave a comment. Let me know if you're disappointed by that news. Some people are. Some people like, nope, I could care less. It's unfortunate for the people that brought on the charges, probably because they wanted him to be prosecuted. But the thing is, he's already lost his job. I wonder if he'll run for office or something. I don't know. But speaking of running, let me run this ad real quick. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. Y'all, this is Real Talk with Melissa Berrien, and that's what we're doing. We're providing commentary on breaking news, hot topic, trending topics, and whatever else you guys want to talk about. So If you like what you see, just as the commercial just said, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, bow, 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 all that wonderful stuff. Anyway, I don't like to spend too much time pandering on that type of stuff. I like to get into the content, okay? Nope, we did that already. Well, it's the fun time of the hour where we are going to discuss news. You did miss Tristan. Listen, I was like, where is she? Where is she? We'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. I promise you, we'll get back to it. I will circle back around, Shannon, because I just finished it. But we'll talk about it again, just for you. I liked it. Good. What's up, Adrian Ash? I'm working. So anyway, we're in the ridiculous news. And you know what? To end this section, we'll go back to Tristan. But I do have some ridiculous news. Now, y'all, I was minding my business on whose internet is it this week. No, you did not miss me. Hey, blind guy. I'm just kind of playing with my times because I'm in the gym and I want to make sure that I devote and have time, a good balance. So I'm playing with this hour of content, creating content. So anyway, good to see you. Hope you guys are doing well. I talked about you guys' weather down in Virginia, so I hope you guys are well. Let me know in the comment section if you guys fared well. Shannon says, LOL, I'm sorry, I was bathing your knees. Thank you. Oh, girl, yes, because you know I was here for you. Listen, but ridiculous news. I was minding my good business. And y'all, let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this video. I wasn't ready. And I just kept watching it. Let me know if you've seen this. Because this dude here, I'm like, is this real life? Because it is. Y'all, let me look at him. First of all, look at how his hand is on the steering wheel. First of all, I want y'all to get into that. All right, let's go full screen. There we go. Look how his hand is on the steering wheel. And let's watch this. I'm not going to play the sound because there is music to it. But you get it. You get it. Listen. And please, the best person that leaves a caption for this, I don't know. Trash hand waves. You're working, so you're listening and can't see. But please watch this section. Y'all look at him. Where is he going? Blinking. Watch him turn his corner. Watch. How? See, look, he's not going to worry me. And at first I thought, well, maybe the golf cart is on like a connector tram thing. I don't think so. But he knows where he's going. I can't. You just got to watch it. If you're listening to me while you're working in the background, look, the arm up. If you're listening, you got to watch it. It's the first video after the ridiculous news little tidbit commercial. Basically, it's an orangutan driving this cart like he going to get cigarettes from the corner store after fixing somebody's car under a tree. What is he doing? And you got to see how, listen, you got to see how he doing it. His face, he handling that wheel. Wow. One of the comments said, it looked like he did the nod, the check you nod. He's done this before. Exactly. I agree 100%. He did. rolling down the street, smoking, sipping on gin. And listen, he was like, listen, he was doing the most. One of the comments said, he looked like he going to beat somebody up. He looked like Mr. John going somewhere. Listen, he been there doing it, like Adrian said, doing the most. I can't. I don't think we related. Oh, I don't know what that's about. I don't even want to know. So that was the first part of the ridiculous news, because I was like, you know what? They have to see this, because I was minding my good business and I saw this. Listen, they just watch humans closely. Yep. And he looked like he go with Mr. John on his rounds, and he was able to do it. All that's missing is a broke down car, a wrench, a cigarette, and some beat up work boots and a wife beater shirt. Come on now. If I had time today was a person. And listen, the way he was doing that, he had time today. He turned that wheel. I said, what is happening? Oh my gosh. Ruby King says, did he stick his arm out for a turn signal? I don't know if he stuck his arm out. It looked like he was holding on to the little like the roof of the golf cart. But also, did y'all check where he nodded at somebody? Y'all gotta watch this again. Listen, because some people are just coming in, and just for the fact that it's hilarious to me, because I'm like, dude, he's done this before. Absolutely. Look. Oh my gosh. He just minded his own business. It looks like he going from one part of the campus to the other of the zoo. I'm looking at the golf cart. I don't know who's filming, unless it's a 3-seater. Look at him. Why is he so unbothered? He's so unbothered, yet he has so much time. I can't. Look at it. Look. Listen, that's how old men turn that wheel, with that one hand. Okay? Or good drivers. I do not turn my wheel like that. I be needing all my, and oh. Yeah, no, Ruby, he's just holding on to the roof. And now that I'm looking at it. Where are you going? And he's just going over the bumps. I can't. I literally cannot. I can't. Listen. That face, exactly. I can sit and watch this and hold y'all captive, giving commentary on this one video for the rest of the hour. Okay. You said I wasn't going to pull up. That's how he was like. That's how listen. It looked like he was like, oh, so you don't think I'm gonna pull up? I'm okay, I'll be right there. He looks like someone owes him some money or a banana. And I understand they study human behavior and they pick it up. But geez, I don't know. I see it now. This is hilarious. No, it's hilarious. He making a liquor run. You know how they are. Listen. Esther said, come through. She made bread pudding. That is okay. See, I told y'all. That's how he listen. Now with Joanne's caption, let's put it back. You know, this too much. I'm gonna leave the link in to this video in the description box. He looked like he coming for that bread pudding, isn't he? He looked like she called and said the kids went to school. He looks like I just can't. Okay, so there. I think I saw a body next to him, like a shoulder or something, a little just now. He gave the what's up nod. Watch how he whip it. Watch how he whip it. Man, Mr. Orangutan, you're not gonna bother me. You're not gonna worry me. I had to share this with my friends. Like I said, I will definitely link that video down below for sure. Where's my money and my banana? Period. You said you had fish? Okay, I'm on my way. Good to see you, Adrian Nash. These animals are the best, aren't they? My mama just left the house. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know. Every time I play that video, I come back in my video. I'm weird. So hopefully it sounds better for you guys. So the other thing that was weird is apparently, so let me show y'all this graphic. Yeah. Nope, that's him. Lord, that's him. Okay, I must not have. I thought I did. Anyway, nope, there it is. So this is a fireman, and what's on the road is fish. And apparently, let me get the article. An unusual phenomenon caused fish to rain from the sky in a Texas town. Officials in Texas town says residents weren't just imagining it when they seemed to be raining fish. So let me show you the video. Now, if I look outside and it's raining fish, yeah, I don't know what's going on. But they said it's something that happens all the time. All right, my video don't want to act right. All right, she's frozen. Okay. So a Texas town, it made the news. You know what? Forget the fish. After Mr. Orangutan, I don't have nothing else to say. That is the best ridiculous but funniest part of the news hour. I'm not gonna child. Nothing surprises me with Texas. Exactly. I'm pregnant, so you don't have to worry about nothing. I'm so tickled. Oh, this tickles me. Yes. Listen, I'm glad y'all are tickled because Mr. Orangutan tickled me. Snowing in Texas again. I'm sure in certain parts. I'm sure. I haven't spoken to my brother, but I'm not sure what Central Texas is doing. But yeah, it is possible. So we had the golf cart. That was it. Oh, this is not ridiculous, but it's ridiculous in the sense of how sad it is. Did y'all hear that George Floyd's niece, 4-year-old, got pow-powed while sleeping in their Houston home? Cute little girl, little angel, didn't deserve any of it. His 4-year-old niece, Ariana, was pow-powed while sleeping in her bed Saturday after someone opened fire on her home. She was injured in the torso and is stable. So good thing is she made it through emergency surgery. She's one of 4 siblings. I'm sorry, she was one of 4 adults and 2 kids that were in the home. And the incident happened around 3 a.m. So again, I say this is ridiculous other than the fact that this is ridiculous. Just the sheer amount of everything that they've gone through, and then for this to happen, that's the ridiculous part. But also, the crime, the black on black crime. I know that we want to talk about all the other crime, and of course, I don't know who did it, but at the same time, that's just where my commentary is going, because I'm also thinking about I read this article. Basically, I'm going to use this to segue into the fact that crime is up in certain urban areas. And so, of course, we know Chicago. I was reading an article. They said Indiana is cutting up. Like the inner cities are really catching it. And the question is, are they catching it or is it being reported? Is crime really down? It depends on who's president. If your favorable president is in office, then some kind of way people will figure out a way to finagle the numbers and say crime's not that bad. See, the data supports that. So either way it goes, this is just a horrendous incident that happened where this young little girl is injured as a result of this incident. The police said in a statement they do not know if this one person or multiple people that were doing the pow-pows, but they don't have a suspect. She was sleeping in her bed, minding her business, and that happened. So the parents are looking for if you had to know anything like tips, let them know. So let me see what else. Wow, 39 people shot last weekend. Crime is up, policing is down. And some people are saying it's because of the policing. Whatever the bottom line is, the mother talking about she's going to let the police do their job again. Oh, the mayor. Oh, okay. Did the mayor say that she wasn't going to let the police do their job? Here's the thing. It's up. The crime is up. The rate of crime is up. I know, and we spoke about this before, where smash and grabs are not new. That's not a new thing. But I think the popularity of them and the frequency of them is definitely up, where you have these mass smash and grabs. And so now in California, I read an article today where they're suggesting like, hey, those people that are involved in those smash and grabs, we really need to come down on them with the fullest extent of the law. And yeah, there was a mall incident that was thwarted here. Didn't happen. And then somewhere else, it actually went through where one person was pop out. So it's just too much. It's just too much. And, again, right now we just in rambling. Y'all tell me what y'all want to talk about. The other thing, I was coming from the gym and I was going through the, you had the little plazas or whatever. And so like literally every other building has help wanted. We're hiring. And then I hear people that are like, oh, there's no jobs, I can't work. Or I hear people that are doing the hiring and they're like, nobody wants to work. And all the extra help and handouts, that has stopped. So I don't know what it is other than the fact that, yes, I know that there is a large percentage of people that are not, that they're like, no, I'm not going to go work in these buildings. And then I catch something and then what's going to happen to me? So they don't want to run that risk. But there are jobs out there. Because I saw it. I mean, I went all up and down the place and I'm like, wow, a lot of these businesses are looking for employees. So if you are looking for for employees, if you're looking for a job, just kind of check your local area. And then a lot of places are virtual. Of course, if you are in a field or an expertise where you have to be in person, then I can't help you with that. Okay. But I'm just saying a lot of people are hiring. Yes. Okay. We'll talk about him. So I don't know if you guys knew, I reported on the trucker. So you guys remember the trucker that was sentenced to 110 years because of an accident. The police said that it was an actual accident. Like he wasn't under the influence. His brakes went out and caused a major crash. Don't quote me on how many people are no longer with us, but it was a major thing, but definitely an accident. One of the things that they cited was the fact that, the little truck ramp thing that slows the trucks down. They said that he passed it and didn't try to use it. So that was negligent. Well, he got 110 years. Outcry. People were like, oh my gosh, that's extreme. Let me know if it's extreme. Leave a 1 if you in the comment section. Replay game, you definitely leave a comment and I will definitely answer you guys. But let me know if you think that that's extreme. The 110 years for a legit accident. There was loss of life, but is that warranted? And so backlash, oh my goodness, outcry, the judge was extreme. Why? Kim Kardashian gets involved, petition, change.org, all this other stuff gets involved. And then they sentence him to 10 years. You still have people in the comment section that believe that the 10 years was too much. And so again, let me know if you think that the 10 years was too much. I personally didn't know that change.org and or public outcry had that much influence. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm thinking, and it's not in a black or white thing, but there's other things that people have outcry about that just get swept under the rug. What do you think was involved in this case that caused the judge to say, well, you know what? I really need to rethink this. I didn't even know you can resentence. Okay. I'm not even, like I said, law is not my thing. So I didn't even know, like, oh, you can resentence based on outcry of the public. I guess judges have that power. 2, he should have took the deal the first time. 4-2. Okay. So they were offering him a plea and he said no, and they did 2-4, 2-4. Because there are times where people get in accidents, terrible things happen, but because it was a true accident, those people, nothing happens to them. Think about the hot car situations with the kids in the car. Some of those people have not been prosecuted. Not a governor, the governor pardoned him. No resentence. Oh, they pardoned? Wait a minute. So it's not, so, okay, help me out. Let me see. Let me look it up. Because I thought it was a recent, how does that go? So, I see what you're saying. Okay, let me see. Sentence to a part of the pardon was 10 years. It was lowered as a result of, okay, now that makes sense. Okay. All right. The governor, Jared Polis, announced he commuted. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Because I was really confused by that. And I didn't read that part in the article. So, yeah. What else? What else is going on in these United States? Child, this was enough. That orangutan was enough. You hear me? Hey, Hershey. Hello. Do you think we're all going on lockdown? No, it'll be state by state, county by county, city by city. I live in Arizona, which is a very with this last election, it flipped blue, but it is a very Republican, very conservative state. And he is Governor Ducey is one of the governors that was really tied to Trump, like right-hand man. And so, no, that's not happening. Yeah, no, not at all. Not here. But I think it just really depends on who your governor is, if you're a conservative state, not like all that depends. But a global United States lockdown mandated by the president, no. I think he's going to piecemeal, like traveling passports and passports to get on planes. It'll be little piecemeal like that, but a whole, a declaration or mandate, nah, not gonna happen. I'm fake listening, y'all. I'm trying to do a lot. You are fine, blind guy. I be fake listening too. Sometimes I just go in and out. But most of all, I just give y'all the watch hours. Yeah, Hershey. Oh, Florida, no. No. Hershey, now you know good and well I'm a Florida girl. I don't live in Florida, but yeah, no, not happening in Florida. Y'all didn't have Florida and Georgia. Georgia never really had a full lockdown. And when I was talking earlier about people being sick and stuff like that, a lot of people that live in Georgia, they seem to be sick. Biden said he giving power back to the states. Yeah, that's what it's been. The Queen better not be driving. God, well, she could see. So if she driving, yeah, okay, got you. Yep. So the pardon for 100 years off. So if you're new to my channel and you subscribe during Livemas/Vlogmas when I was on an everyday regime, that is not my normal schedule. And so I will be off on my normal day on Wednesday. And then I will return on Thursday. And I'm like I said, I'm playing with times. So I don't want to give you my normal time that I normally would go, which was 4 o'clock my time, which is 6 o'clock you guys' time. I'm liking this time. Only because it allows me to do the things that I need to do, go to the gym or whatever. So it's sick in Georgia. Yeah. people. So what I was saying is, I'll see you guys on Thursday, definitely on Friday for Sippin and Just Saying, where we just gonna laugh and whatever. I need to get my panels. I need to organize my life. But right now, I took a break, and I'll send out emails and invites and all of that here in a minute. But it wasn't happening this week. So yeah, Georgia is sick. A lot of people, so just do what you feel like you need to do for yourself. That's just the way I feel. My husband and I are really split on this topic because he's like mandate. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. Nope. I'm not team mandate at all. So anyway, if you guys are catching the replay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, replay gang, and especially welcome to all my new subscribers. We're inching up, y'all. We're inching up. I'm less than 50 away from 2,000. And I believe in slow and steady. I'm not panicking about it. I don't even think about it. But it's just another milestone that I want to reach. But it is what it is, I don't lose sleep over it, and it's okay, So, but just for the sake of letting you guys know how the channel is going, we are a good, what are we a good, like I said, less than 50 away from the 2,000 mark. And again, even though I don't stress about it, and it's not I don't create content for subscribers, it is something and a testament to all my hard work and stuff. So I'm not going to discredit that, as well as you guys' support. Yes, it is, Adrian. It's terrible here. So Ruby's in Florida, and she agrees. She's like, Florida is a mess. Mess. So hopefully you guys will remain safe. And yeah. What county are you in? I tell you what, whatever county all the Atlanta superstars are, they all sick or coming off sickness. One would argue and say, hey, it's just the regular flu. Who knows? Child, to each his own. To each his own. We'll see what's happening. The CDC has lowered the guidelines for quarantine, and I'll tell you straight up, I'm not surprised, because anytime anyone that I know has had COVID, by the time they found out and it was confirmed that they had it, they had already been sick for a good week or for a couple of days. So really, half the battle of that 10-day quarantine is over. So to quarantine another 10 days, to me, made absolutely no sense, because by that time they was hobnobbing and frolicking all over the place. So yeah, I got vaccinated and I still wear my mask. Good. Again, like I said, I don't. That's not what this channel is for, in the sense of telling you guys what you should or shouldn't do. What you should do is remain safe. It has been proven that some of these larger events with people in households that you don't live in, have been proven to be super spreaders, if people aren't careful. I know for us, I didn't even think about it when I was planning my daughter's reception at the house. Thankfully, our house is large enough that we can host a large amount of people and have them outside. And it was a beautiful event. Of course, people were allowed inside, but it wasn't like people were able to really mingle and mix and stuff like that. And then afterwards, someone was like, that was good that you did that or whatever. That wasn't even, Rona wasn't on my brain when I did that. But yeah, on hindsight, yeah, I guess. Let us be vigilant. Yeah. So Sir Winston is getting bigger. I think that he got traumatized. Okay, so those of you that are on our new to my channel, we have a new puppy. So he's, I guess, would he be considered new? Like, we've had him for at least 6 weeks now. Is that new? Wait, no, we didn't have him for 6 weeks. We've had him at least for 4 to 5 to 6 weeks. Anyway, no more than 6 weeks. So he, look, I'm providing an update on him, but I'll provide an update on me, y'all. So I can pick him up most days without a blanket. I have a texture thing with the puppy. I didn't like to feel his ribs, his heartbeat, none of that. And if he got squirmish, I got squirmish. And it would startle me. So I don't have to, he still, like if he snaps and stuff like that, which is funny because he's not intimidating at all. So snapping is an understatement. But if he's acting like a puppy, it doesn't freak me out. I can pick him up now. As far as without a towel, or not a towel, without his blanket and stuff like that, he's absolutely spoiled. The kids all went back to school, and then my husband went back to work, and he was having a hard time today because my husband's trying to wean him, and I'm like, listen, wean him from being around people. This dog is spoiled, okay? So, and not that they hold him all the time, but he is used to people being around him, because if my family's not around him, my cousin's kids are around him. So he's always entertained. And so he's getting bigger. Let me see if I can find a picture. But just as an update for you guys, I'm able to handle him a lot more than I was before. When we first got him, like I said, it was more so a texture thing to me. I was concerned about him a little bit because he went to the vet, and I think he was just acting funny after the vet, and I don't think he liked it. He was sad. Or was we sad? My husband said when he picked him up, he wasn't like, oh my God, thank God you're here. He wasn't like that, but he was doing the butt scooch, and he just wasn't right. He just wasn't right. But this is one of the pictures. I'll crop this. I have to crop it. There we go. But this is Sir Winston. Him getting so big, but he got his little haircut and everything. He did go to the groomer, but he just, I don't know, he was peeing a lot after the groomer, like a lot. And I was like, what the heck? Why? They just talking to themselves. I'm laughing at you didn't want to feel his little ribs. I didn't, girl. I didn't. I was like, ugh. And now if I think about it, then I can't do it. And it's funny because they have to pass him to me. If they pass him to me head first, I'm like, no, turn around so that I can control, from behind. Girl, it's a mess. But listen, Shannon, before I get out of here, I knew it was something. Mr. Tristan, girl, we're going to end back on this. We're going to circle back on this. So those of you that are popping in, we've covered everything, but we are going to circle back and talk about Mr. Tristan Thompson. Like wash him? No, I don't wash him. I don't know what happened. Like no. I don't watch. No, that's taking it too far. Too far. I'm just saying he was acting weird after the groomer. Like, I don't know if she was rough or if he got shaved too close. But like he was peeing all over the darn place. And he's pretty potty trained. And if he does use it, he uses on a pad inside. But he just was kept going. Anyway, that's enough about Mr. Winston. Yes, Hershey's like, oh, yes, he's so cute. Him so spoiled though. My goodness. But anyway, he's loved. Tristan. So if you're just joining in, we've talked about everything, and I'm circling back, and I'm going to talk about Tristan because someone, Shannon came in and she wanted to talk about it. I don't know what they nipped, but they might have, but I wasn't going down there looking. I don't like to turn them over and look at none of that. So you guys know the story. Like I was saying, it was all fun and games, and everybody was all for it when he was putting down and just trying to discredit this young lady. Everybody always wants to discredit the groupies or the baby mama or the whatever, until it's found that you are the father. And so now, after denouncing her and she's a this, she's a that, and all, because that's like bum dude 101. She's a hoe. She's a this, she's a that. I don't know that girl. We ain't sleep together. Da, 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 da. That turned into, dear Chloe, you didn't deserve this. It's been confirmed that this is my child. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, Sir, are you kidding me? Tristan Thompson and Chloe need to close her long legs and run. She needs to run. And there was a poll, it might have been on Instagram, where people were like, do you think she's going to go back? And you know what? That's none of my business. That's none of my business. But this was a bad one. And like I said before, if he just would have kept it private, and they would, and I think that the young lady came out publicly because he probably ignored her privately. And so she was like, oh, so you just going to discredit me and act like you don't know me? Okay. Okay. And what ended up happening is it's founded that he's the father. And he's now publicly humiliated. Absolutely ridiculous. I ain't gonna tell you, I wasn't gonna mention this. Y'all leave a comment, let me know what you think. Because it's crazy. Y'all gonna be like, Melissa, you are so far behind. I am. And I am. I think she'll go back. That's why I have nothing to say about that, because it's none of my business. She's the one that has to endure whatever it is, as far as if she goes back or doesn't. As I reported previously, they have Stormy. So there's a kid involved, another kid. So yeah. Didn't I know it? He's an entire clown. And that's my biggest thing is, I wish these rappers and these Hollywood big figures, or even CEOs of companies, and even scrubs do it. Dudes working at regular 9 to 5, whatever, they do it. And not guys working 9 to 5 as scrubs. That's not what I'm saying. But you're a scrub if you deny your child, for sure. But it's so easy to try to discredit baby mamas, or she trying to trap me and all this other stuff. This woman, the last thing that she would try to do is pin a child on you. There are some women like that. Don't get me wrong. Let me change that. There are some women that try to do that to men. But if you know that you slept with this person, stop trying to act like there's just zero possibility. Stop. That's my thing. Child, I'm so glad to be child free. Adrian says, nope, can't read that out loud. Yeah, so an entire clown. And so I'm sure the manosphere is going to get on it. They're probably already on it. I'm not watching any of the videos. It's just not my forte. Wait a minute. I was reading. I thought I saw Black's Tropical. Did she come in? Hey, soul sister. I thought I read it. I did. Black's Tropical. Hope all is well. Everything is well. Good to see you. Yes. Everything is well. I'm doing well. Just like I said, playing with different times and schedules and all that wonderful stuff. So we've been on a little past an hour, and we're done. If there's anything specific that you guys want me to talk about, y'all know what to do. Shoot me an email. It's always in the description box. And I have covered topics and conversations based on people, what you guys recommended or emailed me asking me to discuss. Or you can come back on Thursday, because that's when I'll be back. Friday for sure for Sippin N Jus Sayin. And if you're like, okay, Melissa, what the heck is Sippin N Jus Sayin? If you're new to my channel, I have a lot of new subscribers. Well, this is what we do on Friday. Check this out.
So I have to tell you that we're living a very fast-paced life. Sometimes we barely have enough time to even eat a balanced meal. Well, here's the thing. I created a space for adults to wind down. Essentially, it's a virtual happy hour called Sippin N Jus Sayin. That's right, a place where we get to wind down. We laugh, joke, we clown each other, and we just share just a relaxed time with one another. So kick up your heels, come on in with your favorite drink or beverage, and let's have a laugh together. Oh, and did I mention no serious topics are allowed? See you soon.
All right. So yeah, No serious topics are allowed. That's what we're about on Fridays. We're gonna come, we hang out, we talk about all kind of stuff. We may play trivia. We just chill. So if you're new to my channel and you're like, what is this sipping and just saying? Grab your favorite beverage. It does not have to be alcoholic. Come join us on Friday evening. Yeah, so I'm playing with Thursday. So I won't have an exact time, but for sure, I'll see you guys on Thursday. XDMC says, yes, I feel like crap, but I had to make it to your show. Thank you so much, XDMC. And you already know, one love, and I am praying for you for complete healing, and that you'll come out of this better than, even better than you did when you first got sick or whatever. Like there will be no permanent damage or anything like that. Single women love married men. They probably should not. All I'm saying is it could have been okay. This man praying for a speedy recovery. Absolutely. Hershey says, I was standing behind my husband and some lady came to him and he looked back and said, this is my wife. Yeah, they're bold. Some people are bold, and you know, it's up to the man, just like he said, like, listen, check her and move on. So yeah. I feel like crap. Yeah. Just rest up and drink your teas and whatever recommendations. XDMC, she stole my thunder. Salute. Blind Guy says Friday fun days are good. They're one of my favorite part of doing this live. So yeah, just playing around, and I'll see you guys on Friday for sure. And XDMC is going to come out immune. Yep. So that's that. I'm gonna head out and as I like to say, build a lasagna, because I think that's what lasagna is. You don't cook a lasagna, you freaking build one. They inhaled the lasagna on Christmas, and so I'm like, what am I cook? So I guess I'll cook another one. But before I go, follow Trash Can Waves Q, as he says, good job on the likes, guys. Thank you so much for all your diligence. And so, yeah, like I said, if you joined or subscribed rather during Livemas, you're expecting to see me every day. I do not go live every day. Now I'll be on tomorrow if something jumps off. I'll be right here, right there, like, hey, breaking news. But if it's just a regular news cycle, I'll see you guys on Thursday. And definitely make sure you come and join us on Friday for Sippin N Jus Sayin. And speaking of Sippin N Jus Sayin, welcome, OG Patrice. I got your email, girl, and I got your number. I need to text you for sure. But charge it to my head and not my heart as to why I haven't responded. Absolutely. And that's on all of you guys. I tell you, when I tell you I took a break, I took a break. I was not in these YouTube streets. And even when I was tempted to go on the YouTube streets, I would immediately get off. 25 days straight of lives, I was like, yeah, you deserve a break. So, Ruby will be 73. Go Ruby, go Ruby. Ruby, you're a little bit older than my mother, but I won't even say older. You're treasured. You're like fine wine. And I'm so glad that you found me. Absolutely. So glad you found me. You're one of my faves. So I will see you on Thursday, and I will have virtual cake for you. So in the meantime, my friends, some of you I'll probably see in these YouTube streets, and others I will see you guys on Thursday. But regardless of where you see me, make sure that you just be kind and positive and just really unproblematic. Like, cut the foolishness and mayhem, because there's enough going on in this world that we don't have to add to it. I'm just saying. I do a lasagna soup tomorrow. I've never tried that, but Ruby King, a mature young lady, isn't she? Isn't she? So anyway, my friends, check out this outro if you haven't been around and you're like, ooh, fancy. What did she do? All right. I'll see you guys later. Peace.